Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new morning update on Bitcoin. And this morning we actually had some price action to talk about. All right, we have dumped over the course of this morning. Started in the Asian session already. I mean, for the majority of the day yesterday. Until the beginning of the Asian session, we were quite strong, or at least we were holding on relatively stable. And I would say that's still the case right now, but obviously the price has pushed down. Now, this was always a possibility, and we've also spoken about this in videos. And now we've hit a crucial support level, all right? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Now, in general, just to repeat what I've said before about Bitcoin, in my opinion, as long as we're holding this level right here, around 101,000, I would say on the higher time frames, we are still bullish. While I also keep my eyes on some alerts here, don't mind me. But we're still bullish, and especially as long as we're holding this value area low right here, around 101,500, which is the main support level that we are also testing right now, I think we're fine, all right? And as we are still doing that right now, as we're still holding that general area, I would say we're still bullish, and I would still say that looking for longs is the best option. And then outside of that, just in general, to get to my prediction about Bitcoin real quick right here, I expect this level to hold. All right, I think Bitcoin right now is looking more like a buy rather than a sell. But I do have to say, just to add some more context, we're at a very strong support level right here at 101,500. I've already spoken about that yesterday. Like, this is, to me, oh, I'm a little bit blurry. To me, this is not a limit order buy area, right? So what I would like to see right now for me to buy Bitcoin is either some sort of a extended push into 100,000 and 100,500, where we still have an imbalance left, as you can see, but it's also 100,000. That's a big psychological support level. And we have the POC of that volume candle there. So that is the area which I'm looking for a potential buy. Or, and I think one of these two scenarios is going to be what's going to happen, or we push down a little bit lower towards, let's say, 101,000, and we reclaim 101,600, all right, with strength. That would also be a buy for me, and then I still expect us to get back to that point of control area towards 103,500, and the value area high at 104,200, and potentially even 105,000 again. So generally, that is what I expect. Now, a few of the reasons why I expect that. Obviously, there's a lot of news today, so that is something to be aware of. But outside of that, the dump we've seen has been with relatively low volume. Compare this volume to the volume we've had for the majority of today, and it is just very low. Outside of that, like, Bitcoin has solidified a balance up here, which you can also see on the 4-hour time frame, and I don't see any reason right now why we would drop down below that balance. All right, of course there is a lot of news today, right? I mean, we have Jerome Powell speaking at 1:40, so 10 past, half past 1 UTC time zone. So we have that, right? And that does matter. And we have some other news coming out today as well, as you can see, quite a lot of news. And outside of that, today we also have those peace talks by Russia and Ukraine. So there is a lot going on. But then if you take a look at the S&P 500, if you take a look at the equity markets, yes, they're pushing down a little bit over the course of today, but definitely not much. And ultimately, they're still on an uptrend. We also still, well, this might not still be the case anymore. We still have a Coinbase Bitcoin premium. So for those reasons, I do expect us to stay within balance. And stay within balance is, well, like I said, I expect a bounce. Whether that's a bounce below 101.6 and then a reclaim, or a bounce lower towards 100,000 itself, that remains hard to see. I would say a drop into like just below 101,000, and then a reclaim seems most likely, but that's a little bit of speculation. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.